Ain't even nothing personal.
I ain't gonna take it personal.
So don't you take it personal.
I might take it personal.
But either way it go,
You are now tuning in with
The It's Nothing Personal podcast.
But we had a conversation that matter to the culture.
So ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of the It's Nothing Personal podcast.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
We appreciate y'all for rocking with us again tonight. If you would, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about us, tell your grandmama, your uncle, your cousin, your mama, your daughter, your sister, your granddaddy. Tell
Your
everybody.
stepchildren.
Tell everybody what's
Your
up.
great auntie.
Get in the comments and have an after party, a pre-party, and a party in the morning. Let us know how you feel.
Like, share, and subscribe.
We got Big Brother Quise, DJ Chosen, TKO, Kenderick Semaj, and I Move Pencil on the boards. Thank you for joining us once again. So, everybody doing good tonight?
We up in here. We up in here.
That's what's up. We got a little upgrade going on tonight, man. Hopefully everything looks better, sounds better. We're trying to make sure we continue to grow for the people that are listening and tuning in. So thank you for growing with us. And without further ado, we're going to get on into it tonight. So last episode, we dug into those relationships, and we will continue on that conversation tonight about when things happen and you take it personal in a relationship, which is a very deep conversation. So who wants to kick that off?
so back to how we started it.
Ain't nothing
You
personal.
know. So don't take it personal. But we gonna talk about taking it personal today.
Man.
Keith, as we were saying before we put the
I
cameras
might
on,
take it
you
personal.
feel me? Because he do. And we all do. What happens when you take it personal in your relationship?
Story time.
Yeah, you find yourself going down. You find yourself having to pick up pieces to a puzzle. You don't even know how it got there. You find yourself lost. You find yourself, damn, who the world against me. Like, you just find yourself all
Discombobulated.
fucked up.
Yeah. What about you?
Man, with me, you know, I done trained myself, like, and this is some heavy lifting. I'm talking about 100-pound bar, 1,000-pound bill training.
Yeah.
To understand, like, I solely base myself on first thing coming to my mind is the control that I'm allowing people to have over me.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with that understanding, I just have to woosah
Okay.
and understand that these are just emotions that are flaring. And come here, baby.
So you basically just null and void and
Yeah. Now,
show your okay. In
Because-
this aspect though, yes.
yeah, cause I know where it can go, and
Right.
that's one thing about my character, my nature. I hate anger, I hate frustration, and now I've learned to guide myself away from them.
Okay.
I got the techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna piggyback off you with that because I know me, like, I come from a space where I used to, like, take everything personal,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and let shit get to me because it's the principle for me, you know
Straight
what I'm
up.
saying? But at the same time, it's like, damn, when you grow,
That principal person.
yeah, every time. But when you grow and then you learn, you like, damn, okay, it'll take so much less weight off of me, you know what I'm saying? If I just sit back and be like, all right, I ain't even gonna be mad at if I choose to deal with you after that, that's on me.
Straight
You know
up.
what I'm saying? Or depending on, you know, what you said, like, I don't, because I know at times I will like take it personal and I be like, damn, now I'm in my feelings, I don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm distant with my partner. Like, I don't got time because I'm feeling some type of way.
Straight up.
But when I don't take it personal, I can kind of like brush it off and just be like, all right, let's change the focus. Let's do something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I see that like growing, like it's so much easier when you in a relationship and you don't take it personal as much, especially when you dealing with a woman, you know,
And
what I'm
your
saying? 'Cause
lover
it's
and
gonna
your
be-
friend.
Yeah, it's gonna be spicy sometimes.
Even if it ain't that,
Yeah.
even if it's your people.
Yeah, that's real.
Now that's where it can possibly, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of relationships have been lost because, you know, you're taking it personal. And
Yeah.
taking it personal
Yeah.
is only thinking with emotion.
Yeah.
That's
Once you
real.
think logically, it's no way you take
Straight
it
up.
personal.
Yeah.
Because you can't, it ain't like, my theme is if I can't manually go in and change it with my hands, like it ain't worth me charging it up.
Yeah.
Because that shit, man, them shouting matches, like you literally be exhausted. Gotta lay
Yes.
down and go to sleep.
Yes, it will drain you
Like
out.
it'll take you out.
It will. That's real. Cause you don't put so much energy into
Straight
it.
up.
Like you don't even realize how much. You be like, dang, why I'm so tired. Dang, I ain't do nothing. Yes, you did.
Straight up.
Yes, you did. You put your energy
You
into
just went to work.
that full force.
And then y'all going like you trying so hard
You don't
to
have
get
to
your
go to
point.
work.
Straight up.
Don't have to literally go to work.
Ooh.
Man,
Huh? You can't make me feel
Physically
that.
go to
All
work.
right.
man.
Cause you gonna go, but you just going through the motions.
Oh man,
Your
you
mind ain't
wanna
there. You
call
can't
out,
wait to get
but you
home.
can't afford it. Now you got
Wait to
another
get
problem.
home.
Man.
All right, so
It
taking
gets
the
realer and
taking
realer.
the person just only be a problem.
And you gotta understand, like, when it comes to those relationship situations, like when y'all going head to head, word for word, like in your mind, you want this person to feel your point of view. But in reality, ain't nobody listening to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it's still wasted energy.
Yeah. Somebody gotta be like, hey, I'm gonna let you cool off.
Straight up.
I go in here and do whatever. You go over there and do, you know what I'm saying?
But that's somebody. That ain't simple being that somebody.
It's not. It's hard, but see, when you in a relationship and you love that person, like, either you gonna do it.
And see, it's a little. Your perspective
Yeah.
gonna be a little different from my
Yeah,
perspective.
you already know.
Alright.
You already know. So for me, like, either you gonna do it or shit, this gonna keep going on.
And see me, it's either you gonna do it
Yeah.
or I'm gonna get it done.
See? That's it.
Straight up.
That's it. That's it.
See the difference?
Yeah.
Now he might have a different.
Hell yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Man. I let her have it, dog. I let her have it
See, that's the
because
perspective. And you might look at it from a different perspective. Cause you married, you the only one married.
It's case by case.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's case by case, bro. Like sometimes I let her have it.
Yeah, yeah.
But then sometimes it's gotta be what it's gotta be.
I'm with
Yeah.
you on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think that's like if you're a real man, you can do that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say a real man to your wife. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up.
Because that's what we talking about in that space of your partner.
Yeah.
Shit. Sometimes you just gotta be like, okay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
you got
saying?
it.
I ain't gonna fight this battle.
straight up.
But like for me, it's just when it's logical.
You gotta
know what I'm
choose your
saying?
battles.
Yeah, when it's something that really matters.
Yeah,
okay,
I'll put
we-
the big foot
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
But you
what
know
I'm
when to make the
Hey.
executive decision.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, and she know when to be like,
Okay, I don't want. All
Aight.
right.
cause you done let me have it a couple times.
Yeah,
What do
I'ma
you
listen.
think?
But it gotta come from you letting her have it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
got to.
It's
You
give
got
and take,
to.
man. It ain't no lie to that shit. Y'all know it's
Yeah.
give and take. You
Yeah.
give some, you take some, and
That's
vice
right.
versa.
Up.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't make it balanced, cause
And
Both
that's
growing.
that's a big flaw on my behalf. It's hard for me to take anything.
Babe, boy.
You know what I'm saying? But I got to know that in order to fix this.
Yeah.
If I'm looking for my own problem and I ain't
Yeah.
found it out yet, I'm
Right.
gonna keep looking.
Hey,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
got-
Keep being that same.
Go within.
You feel me?
got
So
to.
and that's one of my
Yeah.
biggest flaws. I can't just take nothing. I got to. Hey, listen. Hey,
so that pride talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's
A lot
pride
of
talk.
that, a lot of that.
But
And-
you
I
learn
used to be the
you know
same
what?
way.
Baby,
Hey,
go back on
straight
them
up.
episodes
Ain't
back,
going.
when we talking about them levels.
Yeah.
That's that shit you was around.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
around a whole lot of pride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was
Being
around. I wasn't
Yeah.
around just humble yourself, son.
Yeah.
And just see what else will happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't try to take them matters into your own hand and just see how it go from there.
Right.
I was taking it in my own hand. I wanted shit. If it was rough, it was rough. If it was
Hey, it's
hot,
all
it was hot.
good
It
till
was cold, it was cold. Hey,
Yeah,
I
go.
was willing to go.
It's
But
all good so you don't
I
have control,
really
though.
should have sit back and just
Yeah.
let things play out. And that's why I am who I am now.
Right.
Like when I say I don't force it come from forcing it a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Heck yeah. I don't want to give up my secret weapon on camera, but I got a secret weapon with that shit. Let that shit simmer down. Hey, let that shit simmer down. Come stand in that doorway. Hey, stand in that doorway. Babe, throw no hands up. Ooh. Don't listen. Ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna make it make so much sense.
Yeah.
So cool, calm, and collected.
You got to be naked when you do it.
No, I ain't gonna be naked. I ain't gonna be naked.
That's what I thought he was saying.
No.
There in the doorway, swinging around one time, baby.
Hey, no.
I swear to God, I thought he was gonna say swing that thing one time.
Hey. No, he ain't even that. He ain't even that.
Hey, it ain't that personal.
Hey, I'ma stand there. Put that intellectual on. Hey, I might see a few tears when I get done talking.
Okay.
Come here.
Yeah.
And everything good because it don't never be about nothing. Like
It be simple.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, it ain't.
it don't never be about nothing.
Once
It
you-
just be
once you-
Somebody
frustration.
that took it personal.
Once you calm down and talk it out, you realize
up.
you ain't even have to go there.
Yeah.
You ain't even have to be fighting and yelling. It was
That's
something you
real.
could have just sat down and discussed.
if you
It was
can, if you can,
miscommunication.
if
bro.
you can
Always.
It ain't even probably personal between y'all.
If
It's
you can
probably
call
yelling
back
at kids
and
all day.
apologize.
Like,
if you can call back and apologize and say I'm sorry for so and so and so, it was never that big of a deal.
straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I ain't
wasn't.
even calling them. I'm gonna pull up.
Well,
Straight
if
up.
you can find yourself to apologize, it was never that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of shit I ain't apologizing about till I die.
Straight
I'm gonna
up.
be dead.
If I meant it.
All right.
If I
Hey.
meant it,
But
yeah.
a lot of shit I've apologized about, and I said it didn't have to go.
It didn't take it. It didn't take it.
I did too much. They did too much. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Accountability has been a big deal for me. I was
Straight
like,
up.
they made me. They made me so and so and so. But at the end of the day, it's like you let them control you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
You know, you have to ask yourself, are you?
Straight
You
up.
know, ain't nobody really gonna tell you, man, you act like a bitch, not me.
Straight up.
You know, so I have to tell
You gotta
myself,
tell
I just
yourself.
spank my own ass
Yeah,
and say,
got to.
all right.
Hey, what about taking texts out of context?
Oh yeah, call me because I don't got time. 'Cause
Straight
you
up.
can't, I can't tell your emotions through
Exactly.
reading this. I don't care how it look, how you say it.
9 times out
You
of 10, that
cannot
shit gonna get
tell.
took the wrong
Well,
way.
every time.
Yo.
Call me. Do not be sending me no hell. Fuck no.
You like, call me. I'm really
Call
like,
me.
Hey, that text don't go the wrong way every
But
time.
everybody don't got
no, everybody need to get one.
Everybody don't got an iPhone.
And you can FaceTime on an Android.
Oh, you gonna be an Android, you?
Yes, I'm an
okay.
Android. I'm a Samsung
But you can't
S24 Ultra over here.
Hey, he said it's a big one. He ain't no little Android.
Hell no. It's a big one.
It's a big
Right,
one.
though, you can. If they
Hey,
got the
I
same
hated
phone
to
as
say
you.
it, but I had to give it up. Ain't shit fucking with that pixel.
Yeah,
Oh, you fuck with it?
that
I
pixel
fuck
go
with that
hard,
pixel.
yeah. That's right.
Can't lie.
But you know, on that texting situation, man, like that is a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Not if you're a good texter.
I ain't gonna go.
I have
If
to
you-
throw
if
it
you-
in there.
If you can beat
I'm
it.
not meaning to offend you. First thing first, before I say anything, I have to put that first.
Yeah.
It kind of simmer it down.
Yeah, you gotta be clear and let it like, cause it can come any kind of way, especially if y'all in a heated
But
argument.
see, when he in
and
an
you
argument,
say
I'm
some
trying to
real
offend
shit.
you.
Oh hell.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's just the way it go.
I'm trying to motherfucking offend you.
It's
I'm
nothing
sorry
personal,
afterwards.
man.
It didn't have to go that far,
Yeah.
but we did that, and I said what I said, and I'm sorry. But I said what the fuck I said.
I said what the fuck I said. I mean, when it's something serious, you probably should say it in person.
Yeah.
You probably should call.
A lot of mixed signals have.
Yeah, 'cause
came
I mean, you see people fall out online with with messages because it's lacking context.
If you look
Yeah.
at 50 and Meech, what he said, so my daddy fucked with Ross to get his money up to the next show.
Yeah.
50 hit back, simple.
What show?
Little nigga.
Straight up.
So
That's just the way it go.
What's that? We don't know what happened after that. We don't know what happened if they clicked up, if they linked up, if they said, "Hey man, this is a part of that." All we know is what was in that text message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's
Be
nothing personal.
aware, man.
Be aware.
At the end of the day, we got to think logical. When you're driven by your emotions, it's gonna be an error code.
But you know, man, like you gotta acknowledge the fact that the woman is inherently more emotional than we are.
Exactly.
So it's our job, if we in a relationship now, to make sure we maintain logic. You know what I'm saying? Maintain, and like the way you deal with her when you trying to, with your woman, when you trying to, you know, get across your idea, is what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to come in there and on some totalitarian dictatorship shit. This your partner. So you're supposed to, hey, listen, I want to discuss this with you. Or we got an issue. Let's figure this out together. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's saying that a woman has to sit down and listen and do everything I say. But if you're gonna admit that you're emotional, you gotta admit that sometimes we need to talk this out, and you need to chill and just listen, and then we'll get to that goal together. That's the whole point.
Got to world. Pick it up.
And if you want to put your input in, that is the exact time to play your role as the co-captain.
Straight up.
All right, this is what we're talking about. This is how I feel about it. You know, okay, I will accept that how you feel about it, because now we having a conversation and we both talking logically.
Straight up.
I'm telling you the plan. You say, okay, that's going to do this to me. Okay, well, we'll tweak what we need to tweak so everybody can win. But it's got to take two, bro. It take two people.
Hey, no shade, ladies. We can't read your mind.
Never
you have to open your mouth and tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
The attitude, slamming those, now I'm in context, but tell me what's up. Like, tell me.
Yeah, like, you know if you go back a couple episodes ago, we said, you know, ladies, put down your pride. That's only your pride keeping you from letting your man know, hey, that broke my heart. I didn't like the way you spoke to her. I didn't like the way you held the door. Like, if it's that simple and you don't want to seem petty, you got to let a nigga know if you don't want to have him again. The same thing, I don't have him again if I don't know, because I ain't mean no harm when I did it. And if I meant harm, you knew
petty, 9 times out of 10, you ain't it.
I mean, you got to be real. That's what that is. Like, be real with yourself. Be real with your partner. Like, we need to sit down and, like, it's holding each other accountable.
Yeah.
If I don't like how you move, then I need to say something.
Straight up.
You know, I don't need to just be in my feelings about it and watching you move that way and get more and more upset.
Right.
Speak up. Say something. That go both ways. Dudes do that weird shit
Straight
too.
up. That's how I get to that level.
Yeah.
But do it out to the side. Don't correct your partner in public in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Because I know some people tend to react off emotion or just the moment. Like, you gotta be careful when you dealing with your feelings. Yeah, you gotta don't embarrass your partner, because you know some people do. So for those that do, like, don't do that. Put them to the side. If y'all gotta go to the bathroom or go to the car, like, I don't care how you do it. Just do it in a space where it's just y'all. Yeah. Don't ever, you know what I'm saying? It has to be man or woman, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how you do it. Like,
don't bring it to the internet either. Like,
don't bring it to the internet. Yeah. Oh my God.
Come on here.
Flag number 1.
I'm gonna tell y'all, some of y'all have gotten on here and ruined your whole life by airing your laundry out for us to dissect and
y'all can't bring that shit back.
Can't bring it back.
Can't bring it back.
That shit Photoshop. That shit screenshotted, passed around, group chatted.
You better ask somebody, boy. The internet is undefeated.
Undefeated.
That bitch will never lose. Never lose again.
It's a timestamp.
Y'all know you know it's a Bible parable that says do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's how you got to treat your partner. Don't treat her or him in a way you wouldn't want to be treated.
And man, that's my exact reason why I don't step out, because I know personally that shit I couldn't take it.
They'd eat you up.
I couldn't take it. So I feel that I would be like, it's like trying to whoop a nigga that you know ain't gonna fight back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that shit make me feel so low.
Right.
Yeah, like that shit. Hell no.
Yeah, that's a good example.
If you definitely can't take it now, if you ain't got no issue, if it come back to you, it's fair game. I bumped the mic. But if you can't take it, like I feel it's cowardly to dish it.
Yeah. Okay.
That make a lot of sense.
That's real.
That's real facts right there.
Straight
Man.
up.
And don't get like if you the type of person that's stepping out, don't feel ugly when they come back around. It's gonna come back.
And it might be okay to feel ugly, but you got to respect how they respected it.
Straight up.
At the end of the day, if you did what you did, you got to respect how it came back.
You gotta wear
If
that
it
ass.
tenfolded, you got to wear that ass.
And you got it. That's standing on it.
You
And
got to wear that ass.
that's powerful within yourself. If you able to take that shit, like
able to give
kudos
it,
to
you
you.
able to
Like
take
that takes strength. Straight
Most
up.
of y'all ain't trying to take that shit.
Nah.
Especially the guys.
Not the average dude.
Yeah, you got to
Especially
be
the guys,
real.
yeah.
Like a nigga could smash something and he gonna go crazy if he see a number in
the thing
the phone.
about that is, when a man smash a woman, that was a quick fix.
Yeah.
If a woman spread her leg, and she any kind of built right.
Yeah,
If a woman
that's true.
spread her leg, she was invested.
That's true.
She had some kind of, at some point,
And that's that get back though. She want true get back. That's why she gonna do it like
at
that.
some point, she know this man will take over. He can take
Yeah.
over. If she done decided
like
to
him.
do some shit like that,
Yeah.
he can take over. He can take that spot.
And a nigga,
That's why
like
she
a
did
nigga
it.
hit. I ain't gonna just
If
gonna say a
she
nigga
able to
hit
do it,
anything.
That's
that.
why she did it.
She like, you play with me, now I'm gonna show you what it feel
Yeah,
like.
right
It
on.
That's
hurt.
where it's at.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
you got women who, hey, they can do what you did and not care.
Straight up.
And they built different, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I know some like
Then you got
Yeah.
women that wouldn't do it.
when there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
do it. However it
Yeah.
came, I just ain't built like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was and different shit. So honestly,
Different strokes for different
We
folks.
just in a time, man, to it's where we gotta upgrade ourselves, man. Like we done mastered the lowest. Now, like shit, that shit should be burnt out. It should be burnt out because, man, we in detrimental times, man. Like we gotta
we
give
all
it.
we got. That's
We
what
all
I'm
we
saying.
got, straight up.
That's all I'm saying. We all we got.
And
at
that's
end
the
of
only
day,
tactic that we haven't displayed is coming amongst each other as a unit.
if you got somebody that love them.
Man,
Love who love you. I'm talking about in this time right here, love who love
straight
you.
up.
This is the big deal. That's the big deal. Don't be out searching for shit. You get the heart hurt and get your life broke.
And you gonna get hurt.
Period.
Hey,
Just focus on what who love
it's
you.
fucked up out here,
what
man.
love you. And love it back.
Little Peter man gonna be leaking. Hey,
yikes.
Swinging Peter Man in the door, getting it out.
Yikes. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, there's a lot of prideful conversations, egotistical conversations going on online about how you should or shouldn't be a man or a woman. And I think a lot of that is coming from the agenda to keep the man and woman separate.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's so much money in keeping miserable women miserable and single. And there's also a lot of money in convincing men that women are the enemy
Yeah.
for trying to take away your manhood or something like that.
So how do you feel about like the Derrick Jacksons and because you know he was supposed to be like a figure, but then he
Listen.
got caught up and
Listen, man.
that was a whole thing, right?
Hey, the Derrick Jacksons, the Ace Metaphors,
Yeah.
all them cats, all they doing is making money off of women. All they doing is using the emotional trauma that some of these women have gone through in their life and have not gotten over to continue to feed that trauma back to them
Yeah.
in this romanticized way. Like he'll say something wild like, if that man ain't accepting you and all your 5 kids, he's not a real man. Bro, you can't put that on no other man but
Straight
the
up.
man that was the father.
Straight
You
up.
do not say
He's
that.
not the man for you. If anything.
You feel me? So if the man does say, and I ain't knocking single mothers, I was raised by a single mother. My dad wasn't there, but I do know there's some deficiencies that I had to deal with because I ain't have a dad. It's very important that you have a father in the house.
Sure
And if
is.
you're convincing these women that a man who has not fathered a son, who has not fathered a daughter, who has not planted a seed, will be willing to just pick up another man's, I ain't gonna say mistake, but baggage. You know what I'm saying? Is unfair, and that's the type of shit that Derrick Jackson be preaching. Like a real man is going to step up and be a stepfather. No, you need to have made a better choice and not have gotten pregnant. Now you make a mistake, we all make those, but let's not do it again. Let's not continue to have unprotected sex with niggas that you
nobody else accountable for your mistakes.
You know what I'm saying? Derrick Jackson, the ace metaphors, they spend their time keeping women miserable with the rhetoric they do, and it sounds good to them because it's just reinforcing their sadness. And it just makes them feel like they're hearing, okay, this is how I feel, I'm right. But you need to move past that and grow. Like, no man coming up next owes you shit.
Straight up.
And he got outed for cheating on his wife, Derrick Jackson. He had to come up on the damn thing, and she was looking like a hostage.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? She's sitting there in the shit looking like she, ain't never been outside, and he just talking for her. So that's a red flag for me. Like, baby, blink twice if you need help. The ace metaphor dude just got outed for fucking the people he was doing the show with. That whole team fell apart because of him. And all he was doing was telling women, you're right to be mad at men. You're right to demand men do these unreasonable things for you when you didn't demand that out of the guy that you got 3 kids from.
Man.
Right.
So those type of guys, I really think they hurt our community. A lot of them are black. Steve Harvey was the first one. You know, what was it? Think like a man, act like a lady.
Act like a woman, think like a man.
I don't think that's possible.
What the fuck?
Hey, this is another weird flag when it comes to those type of people.
They call them pander bears.
You gotta understand, once the money get involved, they don't give a fuck about the purity of the content.
Oh, man.
So you think it becomes a gimmick?
It's a show.
Yeah.
Once they start eating off of it, they gonna feed into it. They gonna stay there. They don't care about. They probably don't even truly believe this shit, but it's paying the bills. This where we at.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: how do y'all deal with baggage in your relationship? Like unwanted baggage, things that come about.
You gotta unpack that shit.
Yeah.
Like an example.
Solution like somebody got to.
Yeah, give me an example.
Either or has to give it up. Like you have to depart.
Yeah, cause you like I don't believe in trying to change people. I don't know what that did.
Is it power off or too hot? It'll do that.
I don't believe in trying to change people.
Yeah.
One has to want to change.
Yeah, because if you trying to change people, that mean if you trying to change a person, that mean you don't like who they are.
But people are always progressively changing anyway.
Exactly.
Behavior never stays the same. It's either getting progressively better or worse. So someone may not be changing for the better, but they're still changing.
Right. So, like an example, you said, like a habit that you don't like. Like a habit or something that you don't like.
Oh, habits.
Yeah, it ain't even gotta be a habit though, but like that's just one of the examples that I'm giving.
Yeah. When it comes to things of that nature.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about it.
Right.
It's hot. We talk about it. Dang, I can't even think of nothing particular right off the top of my head, but I can say in my relationship we have those conversations, and I've noticed both of us grow from those, you know what I'm saying, those things. And the thing about that, when it has to be some self-accountability in it, you have to, because one thing about it, when a person is really not in tune with themselves, another person from the outside looking in could see more of your character and, you know what I'm saying, dissect more of your character than you can if you're not really in tune with who you are. So I've noticed that with myself, like growing from habits that wasn't pleasant in my relationship. Like I started to study myself and like, I can see where she coming from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
Now in certain things, it's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have to just learn how much is it worth it to you?
Okay. I know for me, like, I always try to find like a happy medium, you know what I'm saying? Something that works for the both of us so that, you know what I'm saying, it's equal on both parts. Like, just for instance, I like onions, you feel me? My girl can't stand them. So if I eat some onions and I know like, oh, I want to kiss her something or I want to go be up under her, instantly she gonna be like, ugh, you smell like onions.
Yeah.
So to null and void that, I'm gonna go brush my teeth,
Straight
mouthwash. Then I'm gonna go get in the bed and boom, you know what I'm saying? Because now that stopped us
how
from having a simple debate.
Yeah.
Because it could go far for no reason.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, it be little stuff like that I do that just, you know, to keep things, you know, leveled out. And to keep it from being, you know, something out of nothing. What they say, making a mountain out of, making a molehill, a mountain out of molehill.
Mountain out of molehill.
Yeah.
But that's just, you know, that's letting her have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make
same shit,
you know, like, hey, you don't like that? Okay.
Okay, right. Yeah. I'm not gonna stop anybody.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know.
Right,
I'll go around now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how that'll go on a aspect of not opening your mouth. Okay, you don't like this. Now you acting the way. Now I gotta try to figure out what's wrong with you. Yeah. Now I gotta, is it this? Is it this? Is it this? That's child. That's middle. That's so middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like, just tell me what the issue is so we can correct it right here, right now.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. We blessed to be in solid relationships. I don't know how many single friends y'all have, but ask them some stories every now and then and watch what they tell you. Watch what they going through. Love who you with, because it is not cool out here. I got some good homeboys. I ain't gonna say their names, but man, they going through hell out here.
Man, I can imagine.
They going, and I don't mean, and I think I said this in the first show.
Hit that side button. See if it'll come from.
That I don't never speak up for bums or people that ain't doing nothing. We talking about good dudes that's having a very hard time communicating. See, mine hot now. They're having a very hard time communicating.
Yo, we hot right now. We hot.
Hey, we hot right now. Won't stop now. But it's nothing personal, goddamn it. Continue.
But yeah, they're having a hard time communicating their boundaries without being called sassy. They're having a hard time communicating that they have a sense of peace without someone trying to just infiltrate it and knock their shit over. Like, and I don't mean that as a euphemism. Like, come into their peace and just knock their shit clean off the table. Fuck your peace. Yeah. And like, just disrupt everything they trying to do in the name of, I want you to like me. Yeah. Not I like you, but I want you to like me. It's such a weird dynamic. We ain't come up with that type of shit. Like, it was a note on the paper that said, do you like me? I like you. It was a yes or no.
Yes or no.
And it was like that for years, even as adults, bro. It was just a simple question.
Yeah.
You digging me? I'm digging you.
Straight up.
Let's dig on each other then. Let's see what happens.
Right.
It's so confusing now, bro. And I just be listening because these are good guys with careers. These are guys who have community awards in different states, helping kids, helping the community. But when they step to somebody that they have some kind of weird delusion of reality that this dude has to just submit.
And it sound like whoever you talking about, brother. It sound like they like that woman more than that woman like them.
It really don't be like that. That's the confusing part, because they ain't giving off that I wanna be with you vibe. It's I'm kind of just out here doing my thing. Yeah. And they honest. They very upfront.
No,
like
honesty in a relationship, like marriage, I take marriage a whole nother route. That's a big deal. But in a relationship, honesty doesn't get you far if you do a lot of things that you wouldn't want to be honest about.
Yeah.
But that go hand in hand.
See, that's
when you it's deep. When you say to yourself, all right, I'm gonna meet JC at the park. To you, it was an honest meeting. Whatever you talked about was whatever you talked about. From scales of things. It didn't have to be sexual. It didn't have to be
Yeah.
none of that.
Okay, I see.
But that's not okay to tell your partner that you met JC at the park. That's honesty. You know what I'm saying? She don't give a fuck what it was about. You shouldn't have done that. But by telling the truth, you put yourself in a situation.
Why did you do it?
Why did I meet JC?
Not you, just you know.
Right.
Yeah,
why did the person do
Yeah.
it? For whatever the reason was.
Then why couldn't that reason be up front?
It didn't. It could have, but it wasn't something that I cared to talk to you about.
Then why do it?
Because it was maybe my business. It was a transaction. It was a talk that me and JC needed to get past some things that we had, needed to get past.
So
but it's hard to tell your partner, explain to your partner whatever that may have been if you know your partner and you know it. Man, they may not understand that the way it went.
if you open with your partner at a certain point and you start being like honest and this is what I'm doing and there are no secrets, that goes away.
Straight up.
That whole situation just vanishes, bro.
Straight up.
Like when you like, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing, no matter what. And I'm talking from experience now. I be around women in this industry.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. I have to say that women will be involved.
Man.
She can either choose to come or choose to trust. But the trust is strong because I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna be around some women out here, but I'm not doing it. I don't think that's fair to hide it if you're in a real relationship. Now, if you fucking around, whatever.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, but
Right.
if you with somebody you trying to build with, I think you have to tell them you're gonna talk to JC. Because let's say you do that, and not only are you talking to JC, but DT drive by.
Mm-hmm.
Now you gotta explain some shit that somebody else told her about.
Mm-hmm.
And as opposed to them saying, I saw him, he already told me that about that.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
You disarm that whole shit by just being forthcoming.
And it's up front.
Yes.
Right.
Now, if you doing some dirt, you probably got to hide that.
Right.
But like if you said, if it just, I'm finna go holler to pick up this, bruh, one of my old classmates dropped off some fucking Girl Scout cookies down here.
So basically, you just told me you and your wife share everything.
Yeah, man, ain't no secret.
Ain't no secret.
We
and
had
as
to get
husband
there.
and wife, there should never be any secret.
No sir, bro.
Bro, I can walk out the house 3 o'clock in the morning while she right there. I'll be back. I ain't gonna get no questions, no nothing.
Yeah.
Cause it's there like that shit.
I built that, right?
Yeah.
Right. No questions being asked.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how it should be. But you don't have to answer any questions when no questions are asked.
Yeah.
But that's that trust he built. To
Right.
where he can just say, I'll be back.
Right.
And she trusts that he gonna go do something that's not gonna disrupt their house and come back. Like he's not gonna go out there and disrespect me or him.
Right.
And he'll be back.
Right.
That's a powerful level of trust,
Right.
especially in the black relationship. You know how women can.
And that's the biggest deal.
Straight up. Ain't no high, no
That's why I
phone.
even took it this far.
Ain't no
That's
nothing.
the biggest thing
Yeah.
of it all. It is no halfway trusting. There's no gray area in trust.
It got
this
to be
person
built.
trusts you or they don't.
And it's got to be built.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ain't talking for somebody who walked into a relationship and it was just, we had to go through our ups and
Yeah.
downs
Right.
to
Cause at
learn
one point in
how
time-
important trust is.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and it's not by what you say, it's how you walk.
It's action. It's definitely
it's action.
All about action.
Yeah. So, I mean, I if you out here fucking around, yeah, you keep your shit quiet. But if you
Like
with
that's the only time you would have to do that.
yeah.
Like that. Man, it's so peaceful, dog. Like, yeah, you have to sacrifice a lot of fun, but it got to a point with me where my peace was so much more fun.
What you mean? What fun would you consider
I
a
mean,
sacrifice?
the fun of running around, you know what I'm saying? Engaging with new interactions and, you know what I'm saying, just that aspect of
That's fun.
when you out there.
What's funner than that?
shit, not goddamn arguing, not being out of my element. Like I'm so peaceful. Like that shit disrupt me to a point to where I'm not functionable.
So if you had to tell somebody, hey, it ain't worth having 2-3 women if you got one woman that you can depend on. Why would a man believe what you had to say if he had a choice of 2-3 women and he had a choice of one woman? Because you're a man, you don't even know how many choices you have, right? Because you haven't went out and dealt with other women, right? So you only got one choice of woman. Why do you choose to have that one woman instead of 3? Is you saying that peace?
I'm saying that for one, I don't feel like she deserved it. And for 2, well, for 1, I can't take it if it was done to me.
That's the
for
big
2,
deal.
Yeah. And that's just like, cause you gonna even if it's not the opposite and her cheating on you, you gonna get what you put out. And when I say that is
just
you
shit.
gonna you gonna feel that way. You gonna feel that energy in some way. It doesn't have to be in the same exact situation, but somewhere down the line you gonna have to feel that shit.
Shitting on.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if it's my personal thing was it got to a point where anytime I stepped out of line, something would happen to where I done lost some money, I done got in a wreck, I done
went to jail.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out some kind of way. Something gonna go wrong to where
that brought me to understand there's not balance. There's no balance when I do this. And that led me to believe she don't deserve it.
Right.
Because I'm getting fucked over by the universe.
And this woman still being who she being.
Straight up.
All right.
She ain't fucking me over, but the universe fucking me over. Dearly.
Yeah.
Like, it never failed. It never failed.
Right. So after back, if you go back a couple episodes ago, you're not just gonna keep getting slapped.
Straight up.
You're not just gonna keep slapping me.
Yeah.
And that's just what the universe is doing. You want to make the right decision.
Yeah. So you faithful already.
And I believe that, man, 100%.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. Now y'all know for me it hit a little bit different. So of course, like, I can have other women, but I have to be upfront with her about who it is.
Straight up.
And it has to be only a fucking situation. You feel me? Like, no attachment. Like, for real, like, no attachment. You know what I'm saying? Like, just a good time.
That's it.
Yeah, like, she cool with me going out and having a good time. But, like, don't get caught up in that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? She needs to understand,
Home
like,
is here.
period. Like, I'm the head bitch in charge. And, you know what I'm saying? Out of respect for me letting you have your fun, keep your bitch in check.
That's an understanding. That's a handshake agreement. And it's law.
Yeah.
So ain't nothing out of line.
Yeah.
Long as I
and
stick
I
to
don't
my
abuse
stipulation.
it. I barely even use it righteously because I got what I need at home, you feel
Straight
me?
up.
But if I ever do feel like, hey, babe, I wanna.
Hey, that was a little personal. You got a little personal.
Like, that's some real shit.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some real shit. Ain't no point in me
I
being
wish
on here.
I wish I felt
be,
comfortable.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not that vulnerable.
You feel me?
Yeah. But I am.
Like,
I'm
talk your
funny.
shit. You feel me? So, yeah.
That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, that's just the way
It's
it goes.
nothing personal. Mine.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all know we in here cutting it up about these relationships once again.
Man.
Y'all know it's tough. We got Big Quise in the building. DJ Chosen. Kenderick Semaj. Renovation on the way.
Let's get it.
And your boy Move Pencil. So y'all know we still kicking it in here with these relationship conversations, these topics, and as I stated before, it's some of the most profitable shit on the internet right now, talking about men versus women. But we ain't in here talking about men versus women. We trying to bring the family back together.
Man, what?
You understand? We
Like
want to
they're
make sure
saying,
y'all
"Man, what?"
coming back to the family unit, the structure. We trying to really promote love, and we some men and a woman in here that have healthy relationships, and that's not something you hear online a lot. Like people saying, giving the true candid conversation about their relationships, bro. Like we get all these buzzwords and narratives, but very rarely do you hear a man say, "Hey man, I talk to my wife and I let her know what's going on. I chop it up with her." That's you, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I chop it up with her. Or, hey, I let her I give and take. You know what I'm saying? Last episode, how we talk about doing dates.
Straight up.
That's what it takes in these relationships, man. That ain't just for black people, it's for everybody, bro. Like,
Yes.
relationships take work, it take give and take, it takes some sacrifice on
Whole
both
lot of
ends.
Straight
But
up.
if you in it together, it's worth it.
Man.
Because dying alone, it can't be fun, bruh. It cannot be fun. And I'm 42, and every now and then my mortality touches me.
Straight
It's
up.
like, you know you on the other side now. And I ain't there yet, but sometimes the knee will let you know. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? As young as I used to be.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
So to have somebody there with you that, hey, you know, sit down. Your leg ain't hurt. You ain't right today. Chill out. You know, that count, bro. Being single at a certain age, I don't know if it's healthy.
Man, just be in love with
I don't know
somebody
if it's
you
healthy,
could
bro.
lean
Get you
on.
a dog, man. If you can't keep a woman, get you a dog for the
Straight
time
up.
being. Like, you need
That
to
might teach you
feel-
how to love something
No,
else.
for
You know what I'm
real.
saying?
Like,
Real
or,
shit.
Like, get you a plant that you can take care of.
Yeah.
If you want to learn how to love, listen, I'm going to give y'all a quick
Hey,
gem.
that's so real.
That she
Like,
did.
real
That's-
quick.
That's real.
That's
I'm going to
so
give y'all a
real.
quick gem. If y'all want to learn how to love, find you something that you can take care of that can't do nothing for you.
Straight up.
You feel me? Like, that's gonna be how you train yourself to invest in somebody else, man. And then, like, here's the beautiful thing. Like, once you find that partner that can give back into you, it's gonna be so beautiful for you because now you know how to take care of them. They're gonna take care of you. Like, it's gonna be a win-win situation. But if you don't
Man.
even know how to start that process, just take that little piece of gem I gave you, man, and try that out and see how that works for you.
Hey,
Real shit.
man.
Real shit.
It's
Real shit. You know, it takes
real. We
two.
have to train. Like, we never just gonna be there.
So I
So,
learn.
And we wasn't always there, man. We doing the
Nah,
same thing.
straight
Like,
up.
we got here because we had to learn. Like,
manually.
unlearn and relearn. Like, that was the main thing for us.
Those are facts.
And we all still learning too. Don't ever get it twisted.
Straight
Stay
up.
teachable so you can keep growing.
Right.
Like, that's important.
You know, you can't leave the first argument.
No.
Real.
You know, if you locked in, you know, you
Yeah.
can't leave at the first sign of turmoil or discourse. Work
Middle
that
school,
shit out.
middle school,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
learn your partner.
activities.
Learn your
Yeah,
partner,
you
man.
gotta-
Treat
Yeah.
that shit like college. Study your partner.
Man, you
Learn
better.
their likes. Like, you can you can just cancel out so much bullshit in your relationship if you just learn your partner. Like, little simple shit.
And then if
especially
you-
a
if you-
woman. Like,
if
women
you-
get tired of repeating themselves. Like,
If you don't follow none of them instructions, if you don't follow none of them gems and none of that stuff that they just said, fall back, be by yourself, and
you gonna miss it.
and don't take nobody else through something you
Straight
wanna
up.
be taken
Yeah.
Yes, it
Hey,
is.
Fall all the way
and
back.
that alone time is valuable
Yes.
because you have to learn you.
Myself.
You have to learn self first
Study
because
yourself.
man, like that's one thing people gotta take into context is you have to go within you. It don't even matter if it's why did I oversleep? Like, you gotta ask yourself all of these questions. Like, you gotta become your own best friend in order to be available for anyone else.
Yeah.
Because if you're not available to you, you're gonna be selfish with you. Because at the end of the day, self comes first. Bullets get to flying, goddamn, you gonna get out of Dodge before you think about anybody else. That's just human nature.
Self-preservation.
Man, we gotta take that time and understand who we are without the mask, without the character, who we want people to think we are. We got to get to the nitty and gritty of who your mama name, who that is on your birth certificate. Not shout it off the know. Like, that's why I always say I tap back into Kendrick, because I neglected that young guy so long ago and left him there. sitting on the porch, I had to go back and pick that little nigga up and take him with me. And he helped me become me.
You gotta forgive your younger self.
Man,
You have to. Like,
I saw a
Good,
quote
go
though
ahead.
that said, if you were able to contact the 12-year-old version of yourself, would he be proud of who you are today?
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like mine will be proud of who I'm becoming. Cause I reunited with him. Like, that's your true aspect, cause you wasn't naturally this character. You learned that shit out there.
Evolve.
You know what I'm saying? Decline. That shit.
Yeah.
Hey man, we had a conversation that matter to the culture. You are now tuning in to
The It's Nothing Personal podcast.
yes, sir.
So that question was very deep.
Yes.
We're going to ask that question to the audience.
Okay.
If you met your 12-year-old self, would your 12-year-old self be proud of the person that you are today? Or the person you're becoming? We'll be fair
Straight up.
with the question, the person you're
Down.
growing into.
Oh, man.
Let us know. Give us some feedback. Go a little deep. Let us know, why or why not. I know in my case, hell, I got into hip hop around that time.
Straight up.
And I was trying to learn how to rap. And shit, I was always told, you ain't gonna be able to do that shit.
Man.
Here we are. My 12-year-old self would be very, very excited to walk in here and be like, big nigga, you got a whole studio?
Nigga.
You done showed out, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, man. Granddaddy would be happy.
Thinking about your 12-year-old self.
Hey, we gotta reconnect with that little nigga because we literally left him.
Once I think about it, it's like, damn. Boy, you tough. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I look up. If I was like 12 years, I look up to me.
Straight
I'm
up.
like, yeah, you got,
Hey, that's what I thought.
You tough.
That's good, man.
Straight up, man.
Answering that question should make you feel good.
Yeah.
Or give you a little motivation.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what
And,
I'm
then,
saying?
and another thing,
Definitely.
like, I done got into the calisthenics, I got into working out because growing up, like I told you in the episode, I tell you about them levels. I ain't never cared how long I live. You know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, I ain't never thought about being 40. I ain't never thought about being 36. You know, I ain't never cared. I just lived. I didn't care how I ate. I didn't care did I smoke, cigarettes, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just lived. But now that I got these kids and
It's beautiful.
life is really happening. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't really happening. I'm just living. Life is happening
Yeah,
now.
man.
So now, if you enjoying how it's going, you want to see more of it. So now you care how long it lasts, how long it's gonna be around, and that's just where it's kind of hitting me at. Like, I want to do what it takes to live longer.
Yeah,
I want
stay
to
around.
do what it takes to see more.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? But I never gave a fuck. Coming up, I don't think an 18-year-old do.
Hey, I remember
19-year-old do.
we had a conversation in
Unless
the
he
White
was
House.
raised to those levels, I'm saying. Unless what around him was saying, hey, you need to care how long you live.
Yeah.
Son. Dad, you see dad run 2 miles every morning. That's for his cholesterol.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? You see mama fasting till 7 o'clock.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? So you seeing that and you like, this is for health.
Yeah.
And you get that, you understand, man, my mama eating
your
shit.
temple,
my dad
man.
drinking beer.
Hey, hit that mother.
This what I'm saying around me,
TK.
so
Yeah.
how do you care about how long you live when
Side
you're not
look.
Those are facts.
eating properly? You're not doing the proper things that it takes to keep going.
Right.
I see that. That's what I'm feeling. So, yeah, that's a big deal. I ain't like that. So, I ain't
I
never
don't know
cared.
what side is on.
I think that's something that's been indoctrinated into our community to eat bad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And eat that processed bullshit.
Right. If we
So-
would have was wrong, we would have fixed it a long time ago.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
the
know.
whole thing. We just don't know.
Yeah.
And see, I'ma always push back on that, Kendrick, because it's too much information for us to continue to say that.
I'm saying in the beginning.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
We
in the
know now.
beginning. Now we know.
We know now, and the ones, and if you know, but if you're choosing to continue to put bad shit in your body, like, what the fuck can I do to help you?
Right.
You know what I'm
Nobody
saying?
can help you at this point but yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all still eat chitlins?
Hell
I'm
no.
fuck
I don't
chitlins
even eat pork. I
Yeah.
never ate
Fuck
chicken.
chitlins. I'm slow.
I done gave up pork.
But chitlins, was around.
Yeah.
I've been eating them every Thanksgiving since I was 12.
Yeah.
You know? So I eat them.
I never ate them.
Shit.
Yeah.
I never ate them shits. I remember coming in my
On both
grandma's
sides
house.
of the family.
TikTok fucked me up. Well, the little videos of the puss and shit and all that old bullshit. That fucked me over.
It's very nasty. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you had never seen them clean?
Yeah, I hate it.
See, I had seen them clean.
All that old bullshit.
And that's what
You don't
made.
eat pork?
Not no more.
Nah, I can't say I don't eat pork because I had to eat pepperoni on pizza.
Yeah, you're right.
Breakfast shit.
You don't eat ribs.
I don't
I
eat
eat
pork
beef
ribs.
ribs.
I don't eat pork
I eat
ribs.
beef ribs. I will eat some, but
You don't
lately
eat
they've been
mustard
making my stomach.
Like when you stop eating shit like pork chops and them pork tenderloins,
Yeah,
it'll like you'll really see a difference if you eat one. Like you
Yeah.
eat a pork chop, it'll fuck your stomach.
it'll upset.
You
Yeah,
feel some type
Yeah.
of
Now I can eat like you said. I can eat a pizza,
yeah.
but I can't eat bacon for real. I can't eat ham.
I fuck with bacon. I prefer
shit-
turkey over ham.
Yeah, that shit'll fuck me up. But
I don't eat ham.
the reason I ask
bacon.
cause them chitlins bad.
Yeah.
Like that's the pig intestines.
Yeah.
So that's
The
where
pig
all
don't
the
eat anything.
yeah. And I done have people say
like,
if
you
you
don't think it make you stronger?
fuck
No,
no,
bro. It take your energy.
fuck no. Man.
That shit make you
And see,
You don't think
slouchy.
it makes
The way
you
they-
rougher and tougher?
The way they raise our pork is unhealthy.
Yeah.
You ever
Even
had
the
wild
way
hog?
they raise the beef now.
Yeah. Y'all ever had wild hog?
Yeah.
Nah, I used to love them wild hog sausage.
Gamey.
Don't that shit taste better than
That
pig?
shit tastes so
Dang.
much good,
It's the same fucking animal.
Yeah.
but
same
they just
animal.
not being.
That one wild,
Yeah.
and one is in captive. But the
Yeah.
one that's captive, the meat look malnourished.
Yeah.
But if you get a wild hog, it down to look like a steak.
It's pure.
It's
It
beautiful
ain't
meat,
been.
bro.
Yeah.
That lets you know right there what we eating. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, bro. Like you said, the way they do the cows now, shit
Yeah.
like that. We done got off on a tangent, but
Straight up.
still, the fact that where we was getting at is that they do things to to manipulate us, relationships,
You eat pork?
food, everything.
Yeah.
It's
That's
all
right.
about, man, we gotta understand, like I always say, we are being targeted to keep us distant from our greatness, because if you don't, we have everything to be the best in the world in us, but the fact of discovering it is the thing. So if we are being guided in the opposite direction of that discoverance, that's the game plan. Like, everything is in you, you just got to be aware of it. Like, electricity was always available, but they didn't have access to it because they wasn't aware of it. It never has been a time where we couldn't use electricity, because it always have been. It never have been a time where the world wasn't able to drive a car. It just wasn't mentally established yet. So like, nothing has never been without. It's just discoverance of it. You know, the awareness of it. And they are making it their thing to intentionally keep us away from us discovering our better version of ourselves. Understand that's the plot, and there's no conspiracy theory. Like, that's really 100 what's going on. We've been led in the opposite direction of our greatness, purposely.
It's the Matrix.
Yeah,
We just ain't in battery pods.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They keep us plugged up to the phone, to
Yeah.
the internet.
Yeah.
The same way of siphoning our energy,
Yeah.
our emotions, our soul, our humanity
yeah,
into their whatever the fuck they trying to do. You know, like right now, they just firing people left and right. And eventually you gonna have these people out here hungry, bro.
Who are they? Who we talking about?
Man,
shit.
the government, bro, the powers that be.
Right.
I'm gonna call it the ruling class, the 1%.
yeah,
Because it's typically those type of people.
Yeah.
I don't use the term Illuminati anymore because that was just a pop culture term.
yeah,
They have names, they're families.
Yeah.
They own a lot of shit. We can say someone like Jeff Bezos or an Elon Musk clearly has an interest in making sure all of us remain workers.
straight up.
They don't want us to be empowered to be our own bosses like them, because now he can't employ a bunch of people at low rates and rack in tax cuts because he employed people at low rates. It's a fucked up game they play with us from the top. But it's the Matrix. As long as we little workers in the cogs, they machine continue to run. Rest in peace, Chester Bennett in Linkin Park. They had a song called, I can't think of the name of it, but it was a skit in the beginning of it that said, if you really believe in freedom, you have to put your hands on the wheels, on the gears, on the levers, and you got to push and make that bitch stop. And you got to tell them, we will not work. And if you don't give us what we want, the machine will be prevented from working at all.
Because we the wheels.
That's it. If we were to just say, I ain't fucking with it.
What can they do?
Nothing.
They gonna get in there and run that bitch themselves?
They don't know how.
Exactly.
You look at bro, right now Trump just did the tariff shit on the cars, and his response to them saying, well, that's gonna raise the prices on the cars because even though we have American cars made here, some of the smaller parts to the parts come from overseas.
Yeah.
He said, oh, that's fine. It's just gonna make Americans buy cars. Completely missed it. Completely missed it. Them people don't know what the fuck going on, bro. They don't know nothing. I don't even think the bitch ever bought a car before, bro. He just, I want that car, and it was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he ain't never been through what we've been through and having to go haggle with a motherfucker. I ain't got this. Can you come down? I can't go down on it. I want to get credit. He ain't never had to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the type of shit that they want to keep us in. That cycle of chasing, I don't know, just the dollar, bro. That illusion.
That
illusion of some success. You know, they keep moving that goalpost every 4-5 years.
Yeah.
It's the survival.
If you can be at peace with the minimal of things, you know what I'm saying? Just being happy with self, with your family. You don't need a lot of fancy clothes. You'll find yourself being a little happier because you're in this competition with everybody to outflex another nigga. You know, it's all a ploy to keep us running that machine for them, bro. And a good way that they've done that and made it work better in their favor double, is splitting up the house. Splitting up the household, breaking the family. So before the Civil War, when the women went into the factories, not the Civil War, the World War, when the women went into the factories, they weren't taxed. But once they went to work in those factories, they started to realize we can tax them too. Well, let's keep them working. And what they did was bring up feminism. They started teaching these, because white women hate white men. You know, a lot of folks don't talk about that. They really in competition with them. They in on the gag, but they still want to overtake them in some sick form. So they convince them, you don't need them. You can go get a job and you can beat that white man now. They grabbed the black women and brought them in with it and made them accept Section 8. You don't need that nigga. We'll give you Section 8. Shout it here. Dump him now. You got a baby? Come on, we got a house. So whenever they do shit like that, you got to be strong enough to do what's necessary to keep the family together.
Straight up.
The family being together is what will stop this shit from working, because if they can't train your kids or indoctrinate your children to be what you don't want them to be, you can raise them. 2-parent households make it easy to raise a child because y'all together helping. The man can be the disciplinary, the woman can be the love and the nurturer, and y'all can pour into that child what y'all want that child to be.
That's a perfect dynamic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can make it work.
Yeah.
So it's very important, y'all, man. These relationships, when you get into them, if you're intentional, be intentional, man. Don't be fucking nobody over and vice versa. Don't get fucked over.
Straight up.
Don't be making no babies. Don't make no broken homes, man. Y'all love each other.
Evolve, man.
Evolve.
It's
Not a damn thing personal.
not a damn motherfucker.
And once again, we thank y'all for joining us. As always, each episode is brought to you by Big Brother Quise, DJ Chosen, Bag House, Urban Poison, Ackerman Recording Studio. We're getting it in here in Troy, Alabama, Pike County, man. Shout out to all the listeners around the state, around the world, around the universe.
Around the world.
Shout out to Thanos and his children. Pull up. I need an Infinity Stone today. Anything else? Any more thoughts?
Shout out to our listeners in New York. Hey, what up? That boy over there in Nigeria, Florida. Shout out Florida, Oklahoma, California, Nebraska, Texas. We appreciate y'all, man.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. Oh, I forgot about St. Louis.
What up, Evan?
Yeah,
What up,
what's up,
Evan?
though?
I appreciate the love, Evan. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's go.
Straight up.
So, yeah, man, y'all know how we do, man. We
Filet ho. What up, filet ho?
We having the conversations that matter to the culture.
Big culture.
You know, get back in the comments. Let us know if your 12-year-old self would be proud of the person you are or are becoming. We all said, yeah, you know, we think our 12-year-old self will either look up to us or be very proud. He's not gonna lie to you. You look busted, bro. You me? I'm finna change my life today. I'm finna change my life today.
Man, we had a conversation that matter to the culture, man.
Hey, so if y'all got nothing else, man, thank y'all for tuning in. After party in the comments. Like, share, subscribe.
Hit
run
that
the numbers up.
notification bell.
Hey, check this out, man. I want to send a challenge out to anybody that's listening. I'm not sure how many subscribers we got right now. I want to see 100 by the end of April.
Hey, man.
I want to see 100 by the end of April.
We get 100 by the end of April. Every subscriber after today, whoever we, I got 100.
House t-shirt.
I got 100. We put in a hat.
House t-shirt.
Hey, yeah, give her the Bag House t-shirt.
Yeah. Send some merch.
That too.
Merch.
Send some merch. I like that. We got merch on that. But yeah, we
So
trying to reach
April,
100.
we doing a
And
raffle.
our biggest subscriber, our biggest one, TK gonna perform for y'all for
Straight
free
up.
of charge. Hey, DJ Chosen, free of charge. Don't play with her. Tap,
Lights,
tap,
camera,
tap,
action.
There it is.
I might
It's
perform
nothing
my
personal,
new
man.
single.
We love y'all.
I might
Appreciate y'all, man. As always, show love to each other, show
Best
love to
DJ in
yourself.
the lower part of the South.
book
My
your
name
name,
is.
DJ Chosen.
And we will see y'all on the next one.
Peace,
Peace.
love, prosperity.
Let's go. Ain't even nothing personal.
I ain't gonna take it personal.
Don't you take it personal.
I might.
But either way it go,
You are now tuning in with
The It's Nothing Personal podcast.
But we had conversations that matter to the culture.